Rey Mysterio had the DVD, biggest little man. Well, Dave Meltzer should whip out a new VHS called The Saddest Little Man. Welcome back to Fog Wrestling. And earlier, Dave Meltzer, he actually admitted defeat. He did say fair play to AEW. They've lost fair and square. NXT beat them 2 years ago. The numbers were closer. 2 years later, though, the AEW audience just prefers NXT. It's a different product. But now, since then, he's gone on the warpath. Uncle, whatever you want to call him, Tony Khan, he must have gave Uncle Dave a phone and said, you need to whip out some positive PR, brother, because Dave Meltzer has been ranting and raving on Twitter all night. And he started with this tweet, and I quote, with a conservative model, factoring in no new international deals, and we've already seen a new one yesterday, and no additional TV deals, AEW next year will be more profitable than the entirety of WCW's 13 years combined. Then WWF from 1990 to 1998 combined, and WWE every year from 2011 to 2017 combined. So, end of quote. He's basically trying to say that next year, AEW 2025 will be better than every single year combined of WCW's entire run, right? Then the WWF, pretty much for the entirety of the 90s right up to the 98, and in WWE every year from 2011 to 2017. I mean, you can easily debunk this, right? Meltzer's went on the defensive big time because some guy said to him, and I quote, so 1998 WCW profit was reported at 55 million. With inflation, that's what? Slightly over 100 million in profit. So with AEW's new right deal, their yearly profit is over 100 million. End of quote. Meltzer then replied to this saying, I said overall profit was over 13 years, which was a negative number. So obviously Meltzer, right, is having to, when he says he's combining the 13 years of WCW, what he's combining is obviously WCW, right, as they said, 98, 55 million profit, but then say, for example, I don't know the exact numbers, right, but say 2001, you know, they were down 27 million, then obviously you've got to take your 55 million away from your 27 million, then when you factor in the other 11 years, WCW was actually negative, right? But AEW, the amount of money that they are dishing out in contracts, Mercedes Moné, Will Ospreay, Okada, the rest of the Chuckle brothers over there. Oh, so what if they... No, honestly, see this whole gimmick, right, that they've agreed $180 million TV deal? That's going to go out the windy, right? You know why it's going to go out the windy? Because see every new signing that comes to AEW, or, you know, like Swerve Strickland, the reported new contract that he's going to sign, they're all going to want to demand all the said money of the people I've just mentioned. And see when that happens, it's going to come unsustainable. And by the way, they just get fucking tanked in the ratings. What was it, 329 up against 874? Something crazy like that of NXT. I mean, we're talking about 329. This was a company that said a couple of years ago, oh, we're going to beat Raw in a few months. You know, we're talking about this 185 million TV deal. And, oh, it might be profitable in 2020. Profitable? Aye, maybe in the short term. But see when all these contracts kick in and people come in and people get, you know, new contracts, how is TNT and whatever TBS, how are they ever going to offer AEW any form of new deal? Right? Yeah, they might see the 3 years out, right, up to like 27 or 2028. Just weird getting into those numbers, right? They might see it out, but what state's AEW going to be in? There is no way in hell, right, that these companies, TBS, are going to want AEW on their channel, man. You see, I said it earlier, right? See, if I was WWE, I wouldn't see, because CW is, you know, apparently it's on every TV in the land. I would follow AEW around like a fly on shite. See, Dynamite, when it goes back to Wednesdays, know what I would do? I'd move NXT to Wednesdays. I would try and put this company into the ground. I would try and sink them as far as they can go. Alright? And Dave Meltzer, I mean, he's just replying to everybody. You've got people, someone said, please explain in actual numbers. Where is their expected revenue and what are their expected costs? Dave Meltzer then said, it's all detailed in the current issue that's been out for 6 days. And again, we can talk about profit and sustainability with AEW. To me, it's irrelevant because Tony Khan can cook the books. They've got that much money. See these TV deals, man. You can, honestly, I'd go on a limb and say that not Dave Meltzer, that Tony Khan has paid TNT and TPS to get this deal in motion. He's got unlimited funds. We're not talking that this guy is a millionaire. We're talking billions, man. We're talking billions. And for Dave Meltzer, and again, it's just this. He's had to turn it into profit and sustainability. This AEW's been in the red for pretty much since its end date, and because they've managed to, oh, I got the bag. Tony Khan, man, screaming down the mic that he got the bag. You got a shitey TV deal, mate. Well, I mean, it's a decent TV deal in terms of money, but look at the ratings, man. The ratings are absolutely abysmal. There is nothing in Jericho. Oh, all the experts out there. We proved you wrong. And then doing the whole learning tree gimmick, it's pathetic, man. And it's also like the comparisons to WCW. Yeah, WCW went out of business, right? But WCW gave us some great television, some iconic moments, man. Stuff that's, nearly 30, 40 years ago in some cases. What's AEW gave us in 5, man? Nothing. Absolutely nothing, man. They can talk about, they're more, profitable than certain years and doubt. I mean, you're more profitable than 97, 98 WWF. But I know I'd rather watch the Attitude Era. Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, look at the ratings Austin and Taker got in that match. 9.5 million. You know what I mean? The highest Raw quarter of all time. And look what AEW's doing. 329k. And obviously, yeah, it was an abnormal number because they went against NXT. But it's honestly, this guy has got Tony Khan derangement syndrome, how much he's defending it. And there's literally, if you go on Dave Meltzer's Twitter, right, he is absolutely, he's lost the plot. Some guy said, does your dumbass ever not just make shit up? You're such a pathetic fucking idiot. AEW will not be profit in 2025, and that's a fact. Dave Meltzer said, sorry for your loss, it's tough to take, I get it. He thinks he's got the upper hand here. But he's a fanny, is what Dave Meltzer is, man. He's so clearly on the AEW payroll, it's actually embarrassing, man, the amount of pandering that he does to them. Yeah, I mean, you could go on for yourself, man. To me, it's pathetic. Tony Khan is obviously lying in Dave Meltzer's pockets. You've seen him during that McMahon documentary. You've got like Hogan and McMahon, 93,000 in the Astrodome, brother, or whatever it was. And then Dave, actually it was 78,000. You've seen the state of this guy, man, when he met Kenny Omega, jumping up and down like a 3-year-old meeting some weirdo dressed up as Superman. It was some of the most embarrassing things you'll ever see. This guy is a man-child that, honestly, someone should lock him in the basement and take away his VHS tapes, because the world and the wrestling world would be better off without it. He talks absolute pish. Anyway, Dave Meltzer Meltdown. I think there's going to be more to come, because, I mean, the AEW ratings, yeah, they'll bounce back next week to some degree, but I mean, they have to. How can all 3 of your shows get beat by NXT comfortably? I mean, that's 60k in hand. Embarrassing. Till next time, guys. Peace.